Hi again. So, this is a series of stories about how we can take animals as part of ourselves, how we can make sure they have a lovely time on this earth the same way we do, we desire for ourselves to have. So, the story is about whales. I was fortunate enough to have this experience underwater with whales in Tonga, a small island in the Fiji area. Well, an hour flight away from Fiji, but still the Pacific waters, where the humpback whales, the mothers, they come to give birth because the waters are warm and shallow, meaning they feel safe over there to raise their small ones until they're ready to migrate towards north. I think they go north, but I have to inform myself a bit better about this. But it takes a while for a humpback calf to be grown enough to be ready for a travel like this. So we went over there, and after our second encounter with them, I immediately felt uncomfortable. Why did I feel like this? Feelings, some people say feelings are not facts, but feelings, the natural ones, the anxiety you get out of an encounter, they most probably and certainly have a message. And I am learning in this lifetime to respect my natural instincts and feelings that arise in me in any type of situation. So being in the water with them was okay, but afterwards, six of us, I think it was six tourists and two guys that were responsible for the boat. The way I am very sensitive, and I have been connected to animals since my childhood. I wanted the best for them. It was natural for me to take care of them, to have this compassion, to suffer when they were suffering. It was something that was supernatural to me. So after us getting on the boat again, the boat driver, he asked us all if he should proceed chasing the mother with a calf that clearly wasn't happy with our presence over there. She removed herself, meaning she started swimming away from the boat. Our presence was disturbing her peace, which is so natural and so common sense that by the time we got there, I already regretted my decision of coming and paying a lot. But it was not about the money. It was about me not promoting, but me being there, supporting this act of being around the mother whale, just wanting her peace in the waters that belong to her, that have no door. Pacific Ocean doesn't have the door like your home that you can lock and then you get this sense of safety. It's hard for people to come in and intrude on me, intrude on my family. So our consciousness of people on that boat was not on the level yet that we could take these animals as part of ourselves. And when we saw that she started moving away from the boat, that we would be like, oh, she doesn't like that, let's go back home, or let's just chill and hope that another whale will come, and we will get lucky, because because the energy that we were supposed to possess is to be that of gratitude, to be lucky to even be there, and let the animals choose us and our presence by being naturally curious that whales are. Whales are super curious, but not always. And we weren't giving this whale mother a chance to have her peace, to have her environment feel like a safe place for her baby to be brought up in a safe environment. So the boat driver, what he did, the lesson of this video, what he did is he asked us, oh, people, who wants me to chase after them? And I will tell you now what shocked my heart, what shocked my soul the way I am. 5 out of 6, or let's say 4 out of 5 said, yeah, let's go, whoa, woo, you know, like, oh, who is she to run away, you know, we paid for this. I, with who I am, I looked at the driver and I said, we turn around and we back off. We back off. Not because I was being righteous or I wanted to dominate people, what people perceive my energy to be very dominant, but it's just I am naturally very connected to myself, and wrong is wrong and right is right. And when it feels wrong, I stand up because I have enough of masculine energy inside of me to say no, to have an argument if this no is being questioned, or if I feel that some childish motive is behind their yes. So I turned to the driver and I said, no, we are turning around. And everything inside of me felt right. Of course, when you stand up for yourself and your beliefs, you will have anxiety rise up in you because it's a conflict. A conflict is a disturbance of peace, and our nervous system craves peace. So low adrenaline levels, low, for normal people, low cortisol. So conflict will pump your body with cortisol, but this is hormonal level. We have soul and heart level, and it might be right in that situation to stand up, in this case for the whale, for the mother whale, on a heart level. So this is the consciousness we are moving towards. I hope people who have it inside of them already, they respect it and they stand up for what is right. But yeah, I remember this boat driver turning around, and I think we ended up chasing after another whale. I don't remember the outcome of the preceding experience that we had afterwards. I stood up for that whale, and probably my body was flooded with stress hormones, because I was the only one with that opinion. People were not backing me up. I was alone, and being alone in a group is like that, you know, like the way we are built as people. We are built to belong. We are built to prioritize safety, but not anymore. You don't have to. You can still go after safety, but your heart can go after what is right. And turning that boat around gave something to my soul that belonging to that stupid group would never give me, you know. I would decrease my decrease who God made me to be if I let myself in that moment, like many times before, I'm not perfect. I went with the group before when it was clearly wrong, but yeah, I'm to this day, and it has been maybe, I don't remember, 6 years, maybe 7 years, I don't remember, on a soul level, on a heart level, consciousness, pure consciousness, close to God, I'm still happy about that decision. So this is how you move towards God. You move towards what is right, what feels right, what takes other creatures as part of yourself. Yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard to go against the group when the group is clearly wrong, and disconnected from themselves. Like people who are disconnected from the well-being of others are very dangerous. And even though they may be on a conscious level, they don't intend to be dangerous, but they are, because they are not attuned. Attuned meaning they don't feel others. Others are not a part of them. Others are just there, completely disconnected, and what happens to others has no effect on them. So it will all be about themselves and selfish desires, which in this case was a desire to be close to this whale. But was this the best thing for this whale as well? Was it a win-win? It was not a win-win, because mother whale would not be moving away from us if that was pleasant to her, if the boat above her was pleasant to her and her only job was to protect her calf, and she started moving away, meaning amazing. It is what she was supposed to do, and this is what animals do. And I love, I don't enjoy many aspects of life, honestly, but I enjoy the aspect of life where I see animals behaving naturally, going after their best interest without shame, without defensiveness, just moving along and caring for themselves. Yeah, I am proud. I am proud of the fact that the boat turned around, but it is something in me, and it has always been since I was born, some energy that is so protective. I am protective over people. If I see someone has a need to be, I don't know, saved in that moment, or it's a level of consciousness that you have where you decide what is best, who needs help, who doesn't, what is this animal communicating to me by moving away from me. Clearly they don't want me there, or they want me to stay, but then they move. So on a soulful level, I was disappointed in people in their decision of like, yeah, let's chase her, like start the boat, the impatience. Yeah, what I felt, so let's go with the feeling. What I felt in that moment was disgust. Disgust for me positioning myself in a group of people who think that way, whose natural reaction to the whale moving away from them is they want to chase it, like, yeah, without this act evoking any kind of disturbance or uncomfortable feelings inside of them. Meaning, now listen well, they are not adults. They are adults in adult bodies. I'm sorry, that was wrong. They are children with childish mentality of give me, I want, it's mine, in adult bodies, meaning they were at that time, I hope after 6 years they learned something. Life taught them. But they were unable to take the interest of this animal. Could be any other animal, could be a shark, could be a monkey, a giraffe, I don't know, could be another person. Unable to take their best interest as part of them. Seeing this whale moving away, and natural response evoked inside of them would be, oh, she doesn't want that. I'm sorry, I made her move away from where she felt comfortable. Let me show her that I care, and let me move back. Such a common sense. It's so common, but common sense is not that common. So yes, I will proceed with living in this way, in respecting other creatures. And I hope we as people that this type of mentality would grow in many others. So eventually we could, some generation after us could enjoy this earth together with the animals that are also here to just be, to just enjoy their experience, and then move towards that, living this physical experience. Yeah. So I don't know what made that boat driver turn around after only one person, being me, saying no. We turn around. But I believe that God has given me a very protective spirit over animals. Like, I like that about myself, but I wasn't practicing it enough. But if it's inside of me, it's a God-given, it's a gift, and that is of value to someone. And on that day, it was of value to that mother whale who was not being chased. Yes. Protect the animals. Have them in your heart.